Well, hi there. You've probably noticed that learning English can take a very long time. And along the way, you might get frustrated and sometimes you might think about quitting. And I don't think you should quit. I think that learning English can be hard, but I think that it's worth it in the end. So in this English lesson, I'm going to talk about 5 different things you should think about to help you stay motivated, to help you stay excited for learning English. So the first thing I want to say to you about learning English is that it's kind of like a sport. And if you can use your imagination for a moment, imagine that you are playing a sport, and that sport is learning English. And then imagine that I'm sitting in the bleachers, I'm sitting in the stadium, and I'm cheering you on. And imagine that seated around me are all the people in your life who are a positive influence. And they are all cheering you on as well. I think this is a good mental image for what it's like to learn a language. You should imagine that there are people like me and your other loved ones who are cheering you on to do well. Maybe they don't say it, maybe they don't call you regularly or send you a text message, but I'm sure there are people in your life who just think it's cool that you're learning English and want you to do well. So just in your mind, imagine that as you learn English, they're sitting there in the stand saying, you can do it, go, 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 you've got this. It's just a really good image to imagine, and hopefully it helps you to stay motivated. The second thing that I wanted to say to help you stay motivated and to make sure that you don't quit learning English is that I respect you. I respect you for doing something that is so difficult. I've said this before in other videos where I try to keep people motivated. I do respect you. All of you that watch my videos, all of you that are learning English, you have decided to do something really, really hard. And I have an enormous amount of respect for you for doing that. It's not something you can do in a day. It's not something you can even do in a week. When you decide to learn the English language, you are committing many, many months and years to perfecting your knowledge. So I respect you for doing that. I just think you have chosen to do something difficult, and I personally think that is awesome. So good job. So we have a saying in English, we sometimes say something is a marathon, not a sprint. So a marathon is a very, very long race. I think it's 26 miles long or over 40 kilometers. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. And a sprint is only 100 meters long or 200 meters long. So when we say something is a marathon and not a sprint, we're basically saying this is not something that you can do quickly. But sometimes you get frustrated because you aren't learning things quickly. And in those moments, I think you should remember that saying. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And if you can, maybe print that out and hang it on your wall so that when you feel frustrated, when you want to quit learning English because things aren't going fast enough for you, you can look up at that poster and read, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and hopefully be reminded that it's gonna take some time. So be patient, do the work that you can do, and just remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes it's easy to keep doing something that's hard when you know that someone believes in you. Someone believes that you can do it. And I just want to say that I believe in you. I believe that everyone is capable of learning the English language or other languages for that matter. We as humans have developed this ability to learn things. And I think when it comes to learning languages, everyone can do it. So by extension, I believe that you can do it. I truly believe that wherever you are in the world, that you have the intelligence and you have the ability and you are able to learn this language. It's just going to take time. You're going to have to find time every week in order to do your English studies. But I 100% believe that everyone can learn to speak English. So I believe that you can do it too. When you finish doing something, you will have what's called a sense of accomplishment. And if you're doing something like learning English, along the way, every once in a while, you will feel a sense of accomplishment. And I think that you should keep learning English because I don't want you to miss out on that feeling. The first time that you understand a YouTube video without the subtitles, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment. The first time you read a page in a novel without having to look up any words, you'll feel this incredible sense of accomplishment. So one of the reasons why I don't think you should quit learning English, one of the reasons why I think you should stay excited about it is because you'll have these moments where you have a sense of accomplishment at all of these different steps along the way. So don't quit learning English. Look for that next thing that you're going to master so you can feel a sense of accomplishment. Well, hey, thank you so much for watching this English lesson, which was really more of just a message from me to you to encourage you to keep learning English. I hope my words help you to stay motivated, and I hope you can find the time this week that you need to keep learning this fun and cool language. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button. Tell a friend about this channel if they're learning English. Leave a comment below and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all of that. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week with another English lesson. Bye.